Okay, I've taken a couple of days to reflect upon Sekhmet coming through me when I was channeling the Sirians and the Arcturians. Like I say, I've taken a couple of days to reflect because I've always felt connected very strongly to Sekhmet. I've always felt very strongly connected to Egypt, and I've been being more outspoken these days with people and just telling people how I feel like I spend as much time in my Egyptian lifetime as I do here as Rachel, because I keep dipping in and out. And in meditation, I'm instantly there, and I've just grown to feel and sense and know her energy more and more, especially this year, I suppose. So it makes sense when I watched this back and realised that Sekhmet came. Makes sense to me why I'd put the video out the other day, that lots of you have been getting in touch saying how helpful it's been on your journey just to understand the difference between being a fighter and a warrior. I'll put the link for that video below, but yeah, it made me smile that I'd talked about that, and then Sekhmet came and sort of channeled through me. I also sat with whether or not to put this out. I was going to cut out the bit where she talked about me, but then I thought, how can I do that? How can I bring forth these messages from the galactic beings that the overwhelming message seems to be to be our authentic self and to stand in our truth. So I thought, no, I can't cut it out because I won't be standing in my truth. I'm going to let my inner insecurities of ridicule, and I know that I've been executed in other lifetimes for allowing my spiritual self to shine bright. So this is why I've given myself a couple of days, and I thought, no, I'm not doing justice to all of you who are actually watching this. I'm not being true to myself and not being authentic if I don't put it out there. So that's why I've taken a couple of days, and I'm glad I'm putting it out there. I really am. So Sekhmet, she's an ancient Egyptian goddess, and I feel her journey is probably a little bit like mine, actually. She's real sort of hot on, or was hot on, justice and retribution, and I think she probably had a real fighting journey before she worked inwardly and became to realise, hang on a minute, you can't just go out there fighting. It's to be strategic, go within, heal yourself, and through healing yourself and becoming a warrior and knowing which battles to fight and which ones to surrender to, that's where you find your inner healer. And I truly believe that we are all healers in our own right. And that's what she talked about, wasn't it? Of that there's healers come in many guises, sometimes just to do this to somebody, just to do that as you walk by, to brush past them, to smile at them. That's all our inner healing others. And I loved the part where she said, take a deep breath and ask yourself, connect with that healer within you. And I loved that she brought the message of thanks that where they've been watching us from beyond, watching us all work inwardly on our spiritual selves, growing who we are, letting go of all of the emotions and the negativity and the fighting of the past, because it's all helped to raise consciousness on the earth plane. So I hope Sekhmet's message really helps you, and like I've said before, if it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Share this far and wide, because the more that we can share with those who are just waking up to show that we're all healers and we're all there for each other, the quicker we can raise the consciousness and live in these new energies on earth. Okay, thank you. Be aware, I walk among you. Choose your battles. I And with many of you, I am Sekhmet. Connect in with my energy whenever you need it, dear ones. For I am here to help you to choose your battles. Do not fight them all, for they are exhausting. Do not hold on to the hurt, for I learnt very much the hard way. When you fight battles that do not need fighting, you lose dear ones. When you take your hurts within and you heal them, you become a great healer. And that is what I learnt. I am here and I walk among you to help to heal your planet. I work with Rachel every day. She knows not to the degree, and when she reads this back, watches this back, hears, understands and listens and knows that I work through her, we know she will be elated. She did not know I was coming to talk through her today. I'm never far from her. We work together very closely in Egypt right now. She is a great warrior and a great healer. She is teaching many to be great healers themselves. I come among you to ask you to listen to your hearts. There are many of you right now who know you're healers. You just don't believe that your heart can guide you forwards into and onto that healing path. Allow yourself to surrender into being that healer. Healers come in many guises. Just listening to somebody that needs to talk, that is being a healer. Just being a shoulder for somebody to cry on, that is being a healer. This is why I come today to ask you all to take a moment just to close your eyes, go within your heart space, feel the healer within you. There are many of you watching this right now who know you are healers. You just don't know how to take the first step into accepting who you already are. Deep breath, dear ones, deep breath. Ask yourself the question. Now ask your soul to show you the way to bring this healing forth from within you to help those around you. Lovely dear ones, you got your answer very quickly. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a healer. Thank you for putting yourself out of your comfort zone. Allow yourself always to be heart-led. Like I said, do not fight. Do not fight a battle that is not yours to fight. Know when to surrender. Know when to retreat. Know when to sit with it until you know what to do. That is how you will all have your soul growth. That is how you will begin to come together as a greater consciousness. We thank you for all you have all done this year already to raise the consciousness on Mother Earth, for she is eternally grateful, and so are we. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that felt like that went on for, I don't know how long. I wasn't aware of everything. Some of what was being said I was aware of and I could hear, but I will do what I always do, watch this back, and then I will talk about it separately as to what I feel. Okay, thank you.